my channel. I asked you on my Instagram and you asked me about a couple of cool things. So I'm gonna be answering those as we go. If you would do me a massive favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button so that you can stay tuned. Good morning, guys. It is 5:20 in the morning and I woke up at 4:30. I did a meditation. Now I'm just doing my morning journaling because I have a shoot at 10 in downtown LA. Ooh, I'm getting blurry. There we go. And I'm gonna go work out. I got a pretty tough workout today, so I'm trying to not think about it. I'm writing down all my goals, and then I'm about to get ready for the workout and listen to some Tony Robbins. If you're like me and you don't just like wake up and feel naturally like, I want to go push my body, then what I do is during my journaling, I'll remind myself of my goals and then I'll listen to some motivational speaks. So either Tony Robbins or some dope ass athletes who get me moving. And then it's just about taking that one rep at a time. Because if I think about the entire workout that I'm going to do, that's kind of scary because it's uncomfortable. So just like one little step at a time.
Gorgeous. The star. Yes. Living your best life. She's a bride.
That was such a fun shoot and I got to hire two of my friends to be a part of it, Melanie and Miska, so that was super fun. And now I'm just headed to the bank and then I'm gonna take a dance class, and I just want to show you what I've been eating. I got this mix, it's called Healthy 8 Chopped Veggie Mix, and strip chicken. It has really low sodium, which typically, like when you buy chicken like that, it has a lot of sodium. And then I also got this, and then I just mixed it all together in a bowl and I ate it outside in the sun because I was waiting a little bit, or I had a little bit of time before my dance class. So now I'm gonna go to the bank and then go dance. I'm out here dancing and looking really funky because I do these different like gigs for brands on TikTok and artists on TikTok, so I just did a little dance. So 22 minutes ago I posted this story asking if you guys had any questions, and I thought I'd answer some of them. One of the questions is, how do you handle a bad day and get back into a good mood? And I would say there's different things that I use, and first is the cliche one, which is gratitude, but it just really truly helps, like writing down all the things that I can think of that I'm grateful for, and those can be big things, small things, literally like my morning coffee or a really good meal or the air that's fresh or my freedom or just like all the small or big things that I can think of. And another thing is just moving your body. The thing you least want to do is probably to go out and you move your body, but afterwards you just feel so incredible. Music also helps, and motivational talks just really helps because it just puts everything into perspective and it reminds you that there's a lot to be happy about and grateful for, and we can just kind of forget that when all the small little things go wrong, but in the big picture we have so many good things to be grateful for. So that's what I would say. If you're having a bad day and you want to get into a good mood, that is what I do. What should I eat after a hard workout? I feel like I want to take this hat off. After a hard workout, I like to eat a good amount of protein. So I get at least, like, if it's a really hard workout, I actually get like 40 grams of protein or something. And I also usually eat carbs and a little bit of healthy fats after a workout. I just make sure to fuel my body because I've completely depleted and crushed my muscles. So I make sure to eat a good big meal to help them recover and get back stronger. But make sure to get protein for sure. How many rest days do you take a week? That really depends, I would say. Because of dance, it sometimes when I have, like, let's say a leg day and then also like 2-3 hours of dancing, the next day my body just feels so crushed. So sometimes I need 2 rest days a week. Sometimes I just take 1 rest day a week. Sometimes I may have to take 3 depending on how tough my actual like exercise days are. I would say the most important thing is that you listen to your body. And I think the best question you can ask yourself if you're doubting whether or not you should work out is, will I be proud of myself if I get through this workout? And my answer when I do need a rest day is no, I need to rest today, and so that I can have so much better of a workout tomorrow. Because if I just crush it every single day, I'll end up being so depleted and fatigued that when I do my workouts, I am not able to give it my all, and I don't want that because I want to give it my all when I do work out. If I just do cardio, I can absolutely work out every day. If I just do weight training, I can do that every day too. As long as it's like some days I'll only do abs or some days I'll only do shoulders. But for the most part, when I do work out, I'll have like 2 sessions a day, which is weight training and cardio. So that makes me need more rest days. Tips to gain muscles without a gym, and that is, I always believe in progressive overload, and there's different ways to do progressive overload, is to make sure that you always increase the something that you're doing in your workout, whether that be doing more reps, doing more sets, doing less rest time, or more time under tension. And I really explain this into details in my training programs and in the app that I'm building right now, because that is just so important. So if you are working out at home, I would suggest that you always do have some weights so that you can use those. But then let's say you do 3 sets of 12 one week, then the next week see if you can do 13 reps times 3 sets, or see if you can do 4 sets times 12. Just always make sure that you are doing a little bit more than the time before. If you want to do time under tension, then making sure that you're going slowly and controlled, so slower than the time before. Maybe before you did 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, maybe this time you want to do 3 seconds lowering the weight and then 1 second lifting the weight back up. And obviously the rest time makes sense, that you just have less rest time in between each set.
Smile without your eyes. Raise your eyebrows. Stop smiling. That's your model face.
So every single time I post a video with you, they tell me that you look like The Rock.
Because that's my uncle.
Write down in the comments, do you believe that The Rock is his uncle?
You should get a little closer to me.
Yeah, I'm all the way up. Do you guys believe this is his uncle? Write it down in the comments below. Will you gift the person who's right?
Yes.
Like a prize?
Yeah.
Okay, then comment down below.
What should the prize
Also, I'm about to go to class and I have about 1 minute. It's literally 2:59, and so I'm gonna answer one question, and that is, how tall are you? And I am 5'8". It is an hour and a half later and my mascara is all over the place, as you can see from dancing. I completely messed up. And that's what I am talking about with the fear that comes towards dance. When the camera comes out, I am thinking, okay, now I need to do really well, and then when I think I have to do really well and perform, then I get to my head and then I forget the choreography. So like when he got me into a group where I performed, just like the one you saw from yesterday, I I completely blanked out. I mean, I did a little bit, but then I blanked out, and that's what I want to get rid of. If we have a fear in one area of our life, I think it low-key is holding us back in other areas of our life that we may not be aware of yet. But if we get rid of it in that one area of our life, I think that it will free us in the other areas of our life that either we're going to experience later on, or things that currently are happening that we're just not aware of. The good thing is, when this used to happen to me, I would be so hard on myself. Where now it happens, I try to learn from it. I try to think, okay, where was my head at when this happened? And then I really try and focus that next time that I don't go to that space again, that I stay positive, that I think about all those things that I've realized help me in those situations. So I just now try to learn from it. I don't let it affect me like I'm over it already, like moving on to the next class. Next class I'll learn from it, and I think that's all we can do. If we tear ourselves down because we make a mistake, then I mean, there's no reason for us to do that. So we just have to remember to be really nice to ourselves when we fail, because I think that every time we fail, we really learn something from it. I'll show you, I prepared a little salad, so I'm gonna eat that on my way home. I'm also eating rice cakes. It is the next day, and I'm down here in the storage room working out. I'm actually doing a full body workout. It was supposed to be upper body day, but I have a shoot, so I'm just activating my glutes as well, doing a little bit of leg glute exercises too. And I'll show you a little bit of my workout. While I'm resting here, I'm just gonna answer one question. And there was a question that said something about how to stay fit but still occasionally drink alcohol. I think that's totally possible. I don't drink alcohol myself because I just don't like how it makes me feel the next day, and it kind of just messes me up. And I think it's always about like, what are our main priorities? What would we like? And if alcohol is a part of your priority, then you can absolutely still stay fit and drink alcohol like once a week if that's what you want. It's all about total calories, and the thing with alcohol is that the following days you may feel weaker and not be able to give your all in your workouts, and you may not want to eat as healthy. So it's just, if you want to still drink alcohol, no matter how horrible you feel the days after, that you still just give your all in order for you to achieve the fitness goals that you have, and that you still continue to eat nutritious food no matter how you feel. So I'm gonna get to this next rep set. What music I listen to when I work out. Honestly, I'm really bad with like choosing music, so I'll just go to some playlist on Spotify, probably pop. But what I've been doing lately is just, I've downloaded like a 1 hour long motivational thing from YouTube, and I just listen to that while I work out. It just motivates me to push harder, go for that extra rep, that extra set, and just keep going when things get tough. Because when you're listening to people who like have done really inspiring things, I'm like, I want to be like that, so let me fight a little harder. If you want to work out as little as possible, work on compound movements. They're the toughest, but they work many muscles at the same time, and it just crazy helps when you're trying to build overall strength. If you could change something of yourself, what would you change? So I think I'm always trying to change, because without change, I don't grow. And things that I've been working on recently on changing, I wouldn't say changing, it's more just developing and bettering myself, is with my fear within dancing. I want to always continue to progress with self-development, feeling more peace and self-esteem and self-worth, and not caring at all about what anyone else thinks. So that's something that I'm always trying to progress and get better at. Staying present in the moment. Every single day while I'm journaling, I try to dig deeper into things that I need to work on. And so sometimes I'll have a week where I focus on one thing, and then the next week I'll focus on something else. But I really do think it's important that we love ourselves for who we are, and knowing that we are perfect as we are in this moment, but also always staying open to the things that we need to work on. So it's like that happy medium of being really happy with who we are, loving ourselves for who we are, but always wanting to progress and get better. Let's do one more question here. What is your favorite and least favorite exercise or body part to train? It's kind of funny because it used to be legs would be the worst because it's so intense and so tough, but the more I've done it, the more I've loved how intense and tough it is. So now actually I would say that like leg / glute days are my favorite, but also my least favorite. Can you say that? It's my favorite and my least favorite because it's the toughest. So it's like the thought of it is so tricky, but then once you're in there, once it's done, it's like, I killed that, I crushed that, that was really tough. And that's why I want everybody to set really challenging fitness goals, because I feel like when you're on that other side, you've grown so much, you're so proud of yourself, and I think that that's when you build self-worth and self-belief, when you set a really tough goal and then you manage to get up and do it anyway. And so it's my most favorite and least favorite. I just finished the last shoot of the week. It is Sunday and it was fun. And I thought I would answer some of you guys' questions. Let's see. How old were you when you first started fitness? So I started working out probably 3.5 years ago. I've danced my entire life, but fitness is very different, like muscle building. And then I worked out for 6 months, just like trying, experimenting around, not really knowing anything about anything. And then after 6 months, I was like, okay, I want to go all in. I'm gonna do a complete body transformation and get in the best shape of my life. And so that was 3 years ago, and since then I just feel like I continue learning. I learn something new every month. Have you studied anything in fitness, like as a personal trainer or nutritionist? Yes, I am a certified personal trainer, and I do a bunch of research, and I love studying different types of fitness people. For nutrition, for example, what will bikini fitness nutritionists eat? What will bodybuilders eat? What will athletes eat? And the same with training, like how do each of these individuals train to see the best results for that specific thing that they are trying to accomplish. When will your app be available? Probably in between 2 to 4 weeks. Some background things are going on right now that I am not really in charge of, so I'm just kind of waiting out that process. But I'm so excited. All the content, everything is created, and I just can't wait to share it with you guys. Like, it's gonna be nutrition and training and mentality and motivation and a bunch of just good knowledgeable things that you guys can use to see results and just become happier and healthier humans. And I'm so excited to share it with you. I got home and I made a snack, and if you've watched any of my What I Eat in a Day, you already know what this is, but it's a protein cake with my 1UP Nutrition chocolate and peanut butter blast protein powder. Delicious. You just mix that in with some cocoa powder and some baking powder, maybe a little bit of stevia if you want it sweet, and then on top I got some phage mixed with some stevia and blueberries. If you've not tried this yet, you have to. It is absolutely incredible. But I'm gonna start editing this video now once I've eaten, so I think I'm gonna end this video here. I didn't get to answer all of the questions in this video because there were quite a few, so I've written them down and I'm gonna save them. So if you have any other questions for me, I'd absolutely love to answer those, so write those down in the comments below and I'll make sure to get to those in the next video that I post. I'm so grateful that you watched this video. I hope you go out and have a beautiful day.